Hey crew, it's Pitt, and we're back with another reaction video. Today we're doing something different. This is somebody new we haven't done before. I got this recommendation in an email, and it's taken me a while to get to it. Uh, I've got to work things in, work things around, work things out. This is an older song. I've got to feed my algorithm too, but every once in a while, we can go back and check up on some history. That's what we're going to do today. Today, you've already seen the title, so you know what it is, but we've got Five Finger Death Punch, Wrong Side of Heaven. This is from 2014. This is not long after I had quit listening to music. So we're going to see what's up. Let's go. Truth. Truth. That is absolute truth. That is absolute truth. I'm sure it's going to get into it, but we're going to go ahead and talk about it. I am a veteran. I served in the U.S. Navy. I was on the USS Cape St. George, the finest ship to ever sail the ocean blue. We do not, as a people, take care of our veterans. These people have all signed a check up to and including their life for your freedom. That is why they signed the check. It is not behind a political ideology. It is not behind wanting to have a job. Most of the people who sign this check for your freedom. They believe, support, and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. And then when they get out, they are done. Like, there are veteran affairs. At this point in time, veteran affairs was a travesty, an absolute fucking horror. It was terrible the way that we were making our service members wait for treatment, refusing them treatment. It is terrible how we still refuse them treatment today. In 1997, I was forced to take the anthrax vaccine. It is now, in 2021, being linked to the neurological problems that I have and to the cyst that is growing in my throat. That is being linked to the vaccine that I was given on direction from the Commander-in-Chief of the United States military, who was the President Clinton at the time, without any choice. We didn't get a choice in the matter. It was a forced vaccination for those of us deployed. All of that for something that can be treated with antibiotics. The understanding now is much greater. They are still giving people these vaccines. But the side effects from the vaccines that I took are just now coming in. The vaccines were changed around the millennium. I think it was like 2006, 2005, that they changed the vaccine completely. It's a new vaccine. It's not the same one. But the effects are just now being learned. And the military is denying it. It is completely flat out saying that that's not a thing. So people like me, people who are injured in the specific way that I am, have no recourse. That is true. Also, 22 veterans a day lose the fight to themselves. They have gone, they have seen and done horrible things. And we give them no resources when they get back. Now, a lot of the homeless want to be homeless, but not all of them do. Some of them are suffering greatly from mental illness, and we do not do enough to take care of that. I personally am taking the fight. I personally am trying to change psychology just a little bit in order to give us the skills and the tools to help our people. And our people doesn't just include veterans. It for damn sure does not include just a melanin type. It includes every single person to breathe air on this soil and even at a greater extent on the planet. Now, my soil here is my concern. What I swore to uphold, what I swore to defend, was this soil right here. And that is where my stand will be made. All right, now we can get into this, and I won't have to interrupt as much. So. Zero lies detected so far.
I spoke to God today, and she said that she's ashamed. What have I become? What have I done?
All right. I see what you did there. You ain't gonna piss me off, buddy. If you're giving gender to a god, you're already fucking up. I say he, I say that, because that is generally the accepted terminology. God is so beyond a gender that it's not even funny.
I spoke to the devil today, and he swears he's not to blame. And I understood, 'cause I feel the same. Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven, and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven.
All right, so the military man in me is like, this has to be special operations, right? Like, if he's got this and the level and the degree that he's got, that makes me think Rangers, because they're about the only ones that can really get away with it. Especially at this point in time. In 2014, they still hadn't relaxed any of the facial hair restrictions. They're still kind of ridiculous with it, but it's a little bit more relaxed now. But yeah. Also, excellent trigger discipline.
And the righteous side of hell. I heard from God today, and she sounded just like me. What have I done? And who have I become?
That's hot. Yeah. I like the switch there. I like that. He's digging into some serious stuff. And I love that. Mental illness is a problem. It is an epidemic. It is a pandemic. It is a problem worldwide, but it is a very big problem here. We live in enough comfort that we can tolerate mental illness. In places where they don't have our level of comfort, they don't suffer the illness. You know why? Because they don't have time to dwell on it. They're too busy with a purpose in their life. We don't have a purpose in our life. That is why we stay in such misery. This particularly is talking about having to do horrible things. If you've never had to do horrible things, you don't understand this fight. But it is a hard road to go through. It is just something that you live with and you see and you relive all the time. It is something that will take over your life. It will change who you see yourself as being. It will change everything about you. And that is a hard thing to walk through. You need someone to help you. You cannot walk it by yourself. That is not a thing. You don't get to do that. It doesn't work.
I saw the devil today, and he looked a lot like me. I looked away. I turned away. Arms wide open. I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone.
PTSD is a thing, and it is not just for combat veterans, but they serve it. They have it at a greater level for a reason. It's common in abuse. It is common in domestic abuse, childhood abuse, sexual abuse. But again, this is you're walking through and carrying the load of the things that you have done. That load is not meant for you. Yes, you lived it, you had that experience, but you are supposed to turn that over. Like, daily if need be, hourly if need be. Every time it hits your mind, you have to drop it. Every time. Say a prayer about it. Every single time. You can get through this. You can get through this.
And the righteous side of hell, the wrong side of heaven, and the righteous side of I'm not defending, downward descending, falling further and further away, getting closer every day. I'm getting closer every day to the end, I'm getting closer every day. Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
More than likely, 1 an hour on average. 1 an hour. It says 1 every 2 hours. This must have been part of a movie or something. 22 a day. It's right at 1 an hour is the official figure. That is not counting for those who are way out, that are not there. Y'all, this is where my heart lies. This is where my goal is. This is emotional for me because mental health, Veterans Affairs, these are touch points for me. This is what I want to do with my life. If you don't know, you're about to learn. The goal for this channel, what we are doing here, the base we are building, the foundation that we are growing, is for one goal, and the goal is I want to build a school. I want to build a school for these people. I want to build a school for the homeless, for the people getting out of prison that really want to change their life. I want to build a live-on facility where you have a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment with strict guidelines and mental health facilities available on site. 24 hours a day. Because that is important. 24 hours a day in a controlled environment is important for these people. I want to give them a purpose in their life. Because you need a purpose. And when we get out of the military, we don't have that. Especially if, like me, you got administratively separated. I had a general under honorable conditions. I did not play well with other children. But when you get out, most of the time, what you did in service is not transferable to civilian life. It is not. what I went to school for. I went to school for diesel engine mechanics and couldn't get a job as a diesel engine mechanic. I went to school as an air conditioner refrigeration repairman and could not get a job as an air conditioner refrigeration repairman. I had to go back to building houses, and then I had to go back to farm work in the plants, and then I was a pipe fitter and a boiler maker. I did a lot of things because I did not have a purpose. God has given me a goal. This channel is driven to help me achieve that goal. That is what we are doing here. That is what I am doing here. If we are not in the end times, which is that's a question. That is a question that has not been settled. If we are not in the end times, then we need something on the backside of this that is better. I want to help make things better. That is what I want to do. That is my goal here. The reason I changed the MBTI system was to better help people, because I could better help myself with what I did. It is clarifying the definitions so that I can help other people deal with themselves. That is the goal here. The truth will set you free. The truth. I love this. This really, really got me going. So, Joe, thank you. Five Finger Death Punch, thank you. I appreciate this. There's 0% chance they will ever see this. It has 347 million views already. Make sure you get back over there, throw them a like, throw them a sub, give them a comment, and feed their algorithm. This was great. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you were here with me. I am praying for you every single day. This has been Pit's Take. Peace.